Whoa. Shit vegetarians say. Look, if you want to be a vegetarian, I totally get it. And I support you. I have no issue with you choosing to not eat meat. I get it. Some people, for them, makes them feel healthier, makes them think that they're healthier, or they don't want to support the meat industry that is responsible for tons of pollution and inhumane living conditions for animals and all that stuff. I totally get it. I can't do it. I would have to give up bacon, and that just isn't happening. But I have no issue with people doing it. What I do have an issue with is when they impart their will and pass their judgment on you because you choose to keep eating meat. Or when they use the most ridiculous of analogies or verifications or validations for why they do what they do. One of them is the whole baby in a cage with a rabbit and an apple thing. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard. They say that the baby would play with the bunny and eat the apple. Well, those people who say that or make that analogy up clearly have no idea what it's like to have children or what the normal growth process is for a human being. First off, infants don't have fucking teeth, so they're not chomping on no apples. Second, they've obviously never seen an infant play with anything because infants play with everything, especially their food. So, I mean, I get what they're trying to say, but it's a really, really bad example. Then there's the whole humans are herbivores and not carnivores thing, and I don't believe that. I think we're omnivores. That's why it exists. But hey, they're going to tell me that we have longer digestive tracts to support, and that's a verification of us being herbivores. Well, omnivores would also have to have a large, long digestive tract because they would also have to be able to digest plants. Me, if I was a vegetarian, I'd be freaking dead because I am allergic to most plants and most fruits and vegetables. So, what about me? That's not fair. There's also the one about, the human body has 5 pounds of undigested or rotting meat, whatever, trapped in your colon, or whatever that crap is, and it's false. At least it is for me. I mean, I've had colonoscopies and upper and lower GIs, and unfortunately I've had more doctors in there than anyone would ever want to have in there in their life. And I can tell you that in all the preparations leading up to those events, there was never anything unaccounted for. There was no extra 5 pounds of stuff coming out. There was nothing abnormal about anything, leading up to the exploratory, venture that the doctors went on. And when they were in there, they didn't find anything hiding in there. Like, it's just complete crap. And even occasionally I go on a sustained juice fast for a while just to see if there's anything else, hiding in there, and nothing is ever abnormal. It's just the same stuff. So I don't know where this whole 5 pounds comes from, because sure enough, like, there's never been any surplus of undigested products hiding inside my body anywhere. I don't totally get that one either. So, I mean, there's a lot of these sayings that are really kind of crappy that people use to justify their decisions, and I wish that they would just try and just make their own justification that applies to them only, and stop trying to make it apply to everybody and tell you that you're less of a person because you don't believe in their justification. I mean, if you want to do that, then fucking do it, man. That's good for you. If you have the willpower to not enjoy a thick slice of bacon with some deliciously cooked eggs, maybe over easy or something, then that's great. Then you have that. But I don't. That's I'm always going to enjoy my breakfast. I'm going to enjoy sandwiches and stuff. And yeah, I would like to see the food industry improve, not just living conditions for the animals, but become more efficient and stop wasting so many resources. I mean, it's the numbers for how much goes into 1 pound of beef is freaking amazing. It's staggering. It's mind blowing, and it shouldn't really be that way. And for those reasons, I don't just sit here and bathe in meat and eat meat at every meal and go crazy with it. But unfortunately, due to my personal allergies, since I like to have my throat um, open and my airway not closed and my lips normal sized and my gums normal sized and not have indigestion and heartburn for 2 to 3 days straight, I can't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, right? For me. But I do try and choose organic stuff, when possible, and or minimize, the excess amounts of meats that I can do, because I do believe that stuff needs to happen to our food industry. But I don't think that you're less of a person for eating more meat than me, and I don't think that you're more of a person for eating less meat than me. You were just doing what you want to do, and so please allow us to do what we want to do until we actually start hurting you. I think that is a reasonable request.